So, it may have took 18 races, but the youth movement NASCAR made finally showed up. Only took 18 races, but it finally showed up tonight. Congrats to Eric Jones, man. Great win, buddy. Great win. If anyone's wondering, I had like 2 glasses of Jack Daniels before this review, and I had a giant glass of water to try and cancel it out. So yeah, I'm sort of tanked on this one. But hey, what happened to Jimmy Johnson tonight is the reason why I'm sort of tanked. You know, with how shitty his year has been, it's sort of understandable that I've resorted to drinking. But hey, you know what? I'll get to that when we get there. Let's explain what happened. So, Xfinity race. It was pretty good. It was a good race. But that fucking finish was ruined by an asinine call. Justin Haley should have won that fucking race. Justin Haley was going to get his first career win. Going to show that he could go from trucks to Xfinity. Good transition there. Going to be a future superstar one day. And then he has the Xfinity win taken away from him because he went like a fucking 164th or 132nd or some bullshit below the yellow line. NASCAR ruled to advance his position, and NASCAR ruled it illegal and handed the win to Kyle Larson. Well, right there, that just killed whatever fucking dignity NASCAR had left. Because now, NASCAR is rigging races rigged that race for Larson to make up for him getting dumped by Kyle Busch in Chicagoland. Seriously, NASCAR, this is how we're doing shit now. This is what's wrong with today's society. Everyone thinks they're entitled for everything. Handing out shit that without having to do any fucking work. Haley should have fucking won. I don't know why this fucking yellow line rule shit exists at restrictor plates. It doesn't exist at any other track. Except maybe road courses, those little pylon areas. For certain parts of the track that are out of bounds. But otherwise, there's no out of bounds line anywhere else. But at Daytona and Talladega, there has to be one. Because it's a restrictor plate race. It's a special race. Can we please put an end to this shit? This fucking rule bullshit is what's wrong with NASCAR. It's a giant sack of shit. Either every track is subject to the rule, or none of them are. I just say get rid of the fucking rule. It's stupid to begin with. You enforce that rule, though, but how about the lucky bumper rule? Where if you lock bumpers with somebody, it's a black flag. Guess what? They were drivers with locking bumpers all night, and guess what? You didn't throw a black flag once. Not once. To begin with, this rule is fucking retarded to begin with. Like, it's not a rule in Cup. It's not a rule in trucks. Hell, it's not even a rule in ARCA. But in Xfinity, it's a fucking rule. Because Brian France likes to do shit that makes no goddamn sense. Like, you won't enforce that rule, but you'll enforce a fucking stupid, retarded, yellow, passing below the yellow line shit. Like, what do you want Haley to do? Fucking stay above the line and cause a massive crash at the end? Is that what you fucking want? You want Justin Haley to go on a fucking catch fence like Carl Edwards did in 2009? Or Austin Dillon in 2015? Is that what you fucking want, NASCAR? Like, well, it's back. NASCAR's inconsistency and bullshit 2018 edition is officially back. Took a while, but it's officially back for a new season. I wonder how NASCAR's gonna fuck up the second half of the season. Heading into the chase. How many races are there gonna be rigged? We'll have to see. Cup race. Okay, by the way, Xfinity, might explain me this. Justin Haley was about to make a name for himself in that series, and then Larson gets the win. Well, right there, it just proves that the Xfinity series is not a series where names are made there. Like, whose fucking name was made in that race? Kyle Larson already fucking made a name for himself. But hey, it is what it is. Kentucky's gonna be a complete utter shit show full of leeches. But anyway, Cup race. The race you all wanted. Mostly, it was a boring race. Not even the fucking crashes made it exciting. Mainly a fucking demolition derby. Because most of this race was under the goddamn single file cringe train, where it's a game of follow the goddamn leader. Like this race, first it was a game of follow the goddamn leader with Chase Elliott. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with Brad Keselowski. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with Ricky Stenhouse. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with Michael McDowell. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader for Jimmy Johnson. Yes, Jimmy Johnson finally did something this year. He finally led a lap. Only took you 18 races, but you finally did it, Jimmy. Maybe now you can go get a win and start that run to an 8th title. Continuing on. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with Martin Truex. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with Casey Kane. Then it became a game of follow the goddamn leader with, what do you know, fucking Kevin Harvick. And then Jimmy Johnson gets that bullshit pitting outside the box shit when his fucking gas man was filling the car while he was exiting his pit stall. Like, oh, that rule's stupid. Like, you don't enforce that on any other driver on any other goddamn circumstance. But just because it's Jimmy fucking Johnson, you'll fucking enforce that rule. Like, I swear to God, NASCAR's had a personal vendetta against Jimmy Johnson ever since Jimmy won his 5th straight championship. Because really, it was after that they really started the wits. Because that was really when they really kicked in the plan of, we need to prevent Jimmy Johnson from winning the championship at all costs. Now this has gone further. This is now a game of, we need to prevent Jimmy Johnson from winning a race at all costs. Like, fucking hell. And then they say now, oh, this rule was made clear in February. I didn't hear about this fucking rule in February. Because we never seen someone get penalized for it until now. More than examples of NASCAR's inconsistency and bullshit. And oh, by the way, for the Xfinity race, I'll say one positive thing. At least that race did not end in 5 overtimes of bullshit. It only ended in 1 overtime of bullshit. Like, seriously. And also, Chad Canals, that's right when NASCAR said they make up the rules as we go along. Because in the last page of the NASCAR rulebook, it says, all of these rules in this book are to our discretion. Which pretty much means, none of these rules we make matter. And we're just going to make up new ones as we go along. So it's like, really? You have to rig it now? Because we can't have anything unpredictable happen in NASCAR. Like, when your fucking sport is more predictable than WWE and the NBA, you know there's a major fucking problem. And of course that race, oh, by the way, Kyle Busch got wrecked. I'm happy about that. Kyle Busch deserved it. After what he did to Kyle Larson last week. Ricky Stenhouse wrecked him. Yeah, Kyle Busch, you want to wreck somebody? Let's see how you like getting wrecked for a change, Kyle. Don't feel so good, does it? Don't feel so good. Karma's a bitch, isn't it, Kyle? Karma's a bitch, am I right? And oh, by the way, Kyle, Daytona was a pretty packed crowd. Pretty decent crowd. So yeah, Kyle Busch, your plan of saying don't come, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. That stupid catchphrase you had, Kyle? That plan obviously backfired, did it? maybe Kyle Busch, instead of saying stupid, maybe instead of speaking before you think, you could take a little time and get some oxygen in that little stupid little brain of yours and say something actually intellectual. And Kyle Busch, an anti-hero, my big white ass. Kyle Busch is not a fucking anti-hero. An anti-hero is a villain, a bad guy, that does good. Kyle Busch does no good. He's a fucking cancer. Every time Kyle Busch loses, he whines and cries like a little brat. Until the fourth coming if he doesn't get his way. He races in truck and Xfinity and buries talent. And stagnates driver development to a fucking hello. And lacks humility and respect. And that little crybaby gesture just proves it. Because all Kyle Busch is doing there is just sinking down to the haters' level. And the haters can kick his ass on experience. Like, seriously, Kyle Busch, you ever heard the saying, don't fight with stupid? It will sink you down to your level and beat you on experience? Yeah, Kyle Busch, that's what you're doing. You're not going to win against stupid. But anyway, came back on track. Guess what? This race ended in 2 overtimes of bullshit. Because NASCAR threw the caution flag before they got to the line. Oh, now we throw the caution before the line. Now we do that. You didn't fucking do that with the overtime line, did you, David Hoops? Didn't fucking do it with the overtime line. But you'll do it with unlimited green-white checkers. Fuck. And then you wonder why NASCAR's dying and why fucking people complain and criticize it. You wonder why. Because of this inconsistent, incompetent decision-making. But overall, congrats to Eric Jones. Congrats, man. Finally living true to that youth movement. Great job, buddy. Deserve it. I have no problem with you winning. As long as it's not Kyle Busch, I'm okay with it. And as long as you don't become a Kyle Busch, I'm okay with it. I'm not even mad now. But still, that's not enough to restore NASCAR's dignity after the Xfinity race. But yeah. And oh yeah, their Xfinity race. Y'all said I would be praising Larson if he won and did the exact same thing to Kyle Busch. Do I look like I was praising him for the Xfinity race? Didn't think so. Maybe you Kyle Busch fanboys should think before you speak. But yeah. Cup race, 2 out of 10. Mainly boring ass, cringy, single file cringe train followed the goddamn leader. Xfinity race had the 2 wide pack racing, which I like better. Like, honestly, I think they should bring back the lock the bumpers rule on Xfinity. And if you say, oh, well, 2-car tandem is bad, then why for Xfinity you put the 2012 Cup restrictor plate package in, where you lock bumpers, but it's like for like 10 seconds or some shit. Like, just take the Xfinity next year and put the 2012 Cup package in. Not that fucking hard. But of course, Brian France has to do things that make 0 sense. But hey, whatever. Kentucky's gonna be a fucking shit show. Thank God for IndyCar at Iowa tomorrow and Formula 1 in Silverstone. But yeah, I think I'm done with this rant. Congrats to Eric Jones. Fuck NASCAR. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go get some sleep so I can get some of this fucking liquor off of me. But yeah, I'm done. Peace.